Yo guys, it's Dan Greer with Forge coming at you today for your 5-minute power up. And today we're going to be reading from my book, gritgreasegrace.com. Gritgreasegrace.com. That's where you go to pre-order the copy. It's Grit, Grease, and Grace, Leadership Forged in the Trenches. And I'm here to tell you that I'm not going to sit here and read you the whole book. I'm going to read you a section. So I go to all these different offices and all these different things, and I learn lots of things. And one of the things I've seen is Grant Cardone's employees. They have an all hands on deck morning meeting every single morning, and they grab one of his books, any book, they bring it up, and they just go flip to a page, and they tell them to stop, and then they stop, and then they read a section from the book. So I'm going to do the same thing. I am actually on page 109 of Grit, Grease, and Grace. I got to see what chapter I'm in because it's not on the top of the page for some reason. I got to fix that. See, I'm not even done yet. I got to go back to the editor and fix a few things. The thing. It's chapter 5. When no one's watching, you're still leading. And we are on page, I said 109. And I'm going to go right here. Boom. Stay faithful in the small stuff. Real leadership is sending that extra email, making that extra call, finishing that file right when you could easily let it slide because nobody's checking anyways. It's not glamorous or exciting, but it's where real foundation is laid. Faithfulness in the small things, the invisible, the boring, the uncelebrated is what makes you strong enough to carry the weight of real leadership later. If you're faithful in the little things, the big things won't crush you. But you cut corners now, you'll find yourself with no foundation when the storm hits. I'm going to read the rest of that section. It's that good. Leadership is built in the faithful, stubborn decisions to show up every single day, regardless of how insignificant the task may seem. Stay faithful and steady. You're not wasting your effort. You're building something storms can't tear down. Boom! Gold! I want to talk about that for a second, though. While we're in it, let's talk about that. Staying faithful in the small stuff. Pushing through when nobody's watching. I call that integrity. If you go on Eclipse DOT's website, you're going to see that's one of our core values. It's integrity. Integrity. That's what it is, right? Staying faithful in the small stuff is having integrity. It's having integrity to do the right thing when no one's watching. That's it. That's the key. And if you're not doing that, then there's a bigger problem, right? You're never going to be ready if you're not faithful in the small things. You're not going to be able to serve in the big things. You're not going to be able to handle the weight as leadership grows. What happens is as leaders, as we're walking, more weight gets piled on our shoulders every day. As a business owner, every new customer we get is like extra weight on my shoulders. Believe it or not, it is. Because I want to serve our customers so well. And as a leader, I want to serve my people. Every person I hire is more weight on my shoulders. You might be like, oh, no, Dan, must be nice to hire people. Actually, it's not. It's not, because there's so many things that go through my mind to take care of them, to serve them well, right? And that's staying faithful in the small stuff, because what happens is the more you grow, the bigger you get, the more weight comes on your shoulders. People think that money gets rid of problems. That's wrong. The more successful you are, actually, the more problems you have. They're different problems than what you have when you're not successful. They're different problems than what you have when you're not leading anybody. They intensify. They're different. They actually get harder the more successful you are. You're just better at handling them. That's the point of staying faithful in the small things. Right? Now, if you thought that what I read you was gold, I want you to go to gritgreasegrace.com. That was literally 2 paragraphs. 2.5 paragraphs is what I read you. That's it. If you thought that was gold, that's what this book is full of. That and a lot of humor. I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of humor in my book. I love it. I'm a funny guy. Well, I think I'm a funny guy. I think I'm funny. My kids may not think I'm funny, but I think I'm funny. But go to gritgreasegrace.com, pick up a copy of your book. It's right here. It's so cool. Check it out. Boom. There it is. This is a paper copy. We got a hardback here. You can upgrade to the hardback, which is painted edges. Get this beautiful little edge on it, man. It's super cool. So go to gritgreasegrace.com, pick up your copy today. I can't wait to send you a copy of Greg Grease Grace because I'm going to personally hand mail the first several thousand books that go out. All right, guys. We'll chat with you soon. Bye.